Hello. So this week it was Watkins Glen's 10 laps, hard tires, and no pit stop. So this race I started from 12th and I finished on 6th. So I want to tell you something about this race. Like we always have to maintain into the slipstream of others. So everyone has to work together, but most of the people don't understand this. So this guy behind me, Leonard, he was pretty much working with me. He was not diving in, but making few mistakes, like you can see. And here I am trailing this Italo guy, and he was, like pretty much defending all the time. He was not giving any kind of space, and because of that he was slow, because most of the time some people, what they do is they keep looking at the rear view mirror. So that rear view mirror is make you slow. Sometimes it makes you slow. So he is fast, but what he's doing, he's watching me, and he's just afraid of losing one position, and that's why he's making silly mistakes, which is making both of us slow, and we are eventually losing slipstream. You can see they are running away, and we'll see what happens. This guy, he's fighting with this Needham. So yeah, okay, and also he makes a mistake, but I know that if I want to gain positions, I have to work with him, because Genesis is fast on straights. So yeah, a little bump here because he was too slow, and you can see the pack is running away and gap is getting bigger and bigger now. So this was a quite good race to analyze that how you should drive and work with people, and not just dive in on every possible gap that you see, because we cannot lose the time on the leader. Many people don't understand. They just don't want anyone to overtake, and they make everyone slow behind them. That is not racing. Look, he's defending here. He's defending. Look, it's okay. It was a good defense. But I know that people are fighting ahead. So in this scenario, what you should do is to just have some patience and stay behind them. Look, penalties. He was serving a penalty, and just I will just patiently wait behind him. And here I get the gap, and I just go, and I will leave space for him. Look, look, look. I'm leaving him space. Look, he just comes in. He don't use his radar, I think. Using your radar will help you a lot in such cases, when you can see that where is the other car, and they were clean. And here what happens? He brakes too early. This guy braked too early, and which resulted in a little bit of bump by my car. But I braked a lot, and I gave as much space as I can. But here what he does, he gets annoyed by that, and he tried to push me out. And now I'm giving him indicator, like it was not intentional, but he didn't understand, and he just bumped me, and there he goes. Now this guy is annoyed, and see what he does. What he does, he just comes back at him, and he was like, I will not let anyone overtake now, because he's just pissed off. Okay, just because of this guy, he was annoyed, and he just bumped me there, and we collided. So look, now I will tell you uh, okay, so here this guy comes and he tries to bump him, tries to take us out. I knew that he will try to come and take us out because I was watching radar all the time. And watching radar helps you that you can see the behavior of a driver, where he is and what he will do. So he was just coming from there. I will just back it up. Now watch it again. From here, he bumped me. Okay, he comes here. I was giving him an indicator. I braked early, braked early, I braked early, I braked early. He turned in. That Carlsberger turned in. He should have been a bit more. He didn't give me space. He just turned in to take the apex, but I was inside, bro. You should have given me some space there. So I just touched him, and then this guy. Watch this guy. This guy bumps me hard. This guy bumps me hard. I slide. I'm sliding. I'm sliding. I'm sliding. I'm sliding. I'm controlling, man. How can I control? And then I control. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. And this guy remains here. And now watch. As this guy comes, they watch. There. He takes him out. And there he goes. His race is over there. And now we are fighting. Now I have to deal with that annoyed guy. Okay. Now how to deal with annoyed guy in some such situations? I know he's annoyed. He will try to take out everyone. Look. He's fighting. So what I'll do, I'll just stay behind a guy who is maintaining a race line, because I know if the Carlsberger will come here, he will not let him come here, because Carlsberger will try to cut him, and if he will try to cut him, there will be something happening, and you just have to avoid it. So what I did, I just bumped him, and there they go. There they go. Now watch it again. This happens. There we are fighting. There, look, they are fighting. And look, man, look, and what he does to him. Then he takes him out fully, and there their race goes, and he goes forward. Okay, so we just avoided a very bad situation there, and now we are okay. Those guys are gone, but not for much time, because you can see ahead they are fighting. You can see clearly, you can see. So we know that we will catch them. We just have to avoid penalties, because penalties can pull you back in this race. Because you can see the penalty serving area, it is on a hill, so eventually it loses more speed. So you have to avoid penalty. That's it. And people will make mistakes and you will gain positions. So there we are going, having a good race. We'll just try to follow this guy. We just have to maintain this slipstream, because on the straights Genesis is rocket. We don't have straight line speed, so we just have to be in a slipstream, take every turn correctly. Okay, we are in the slipstream, and the slipstream helps you to pull away. Obviously it will help you to pull away. And now most of the people, what they will do, they will try to fight for the 8th position, but we don't have to fight, because look at the laps. There are 6 laps remaining, and it is very much to like, you can gain a lot in 6 laps. You can gain a lot of positions. So you have to just be patient, man. He's trying, he's driving good. So the driver ahead should not be scared that you will just dive in. If he will be scared, he will drive slowly, man. So just understand, you have to make him confident to catch others. You have to feel him comfortable, make him feel comfortable. But you will not dive in, you will work with him. Always. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to work with him. Like, I'm not diving in, I'm not taking weird lines to scare him. Okay. But I made a little bit of mistake, and look at, you can see in front they are fighting. They're going 3 wide there. Fighting. Look. So I know that we will catch them in a lap or two. We will definitely catch them. And this guy, the closer, he's a good racer. He started from the back like us, and he's trying to catch the slipstream, but eventually missing out with some. And I know that he will catch up because others in front are fighting, and they will make this train which will be slow. This is another camera, but this camera is good for observing how close the car is and what is the gap. So look, gap is, I'm pulling away, we are pulling away. He don't have that slipstream. Okay, so this turn comes, we take it a bit slow because all the dirty air was coming. We know that in the dirty air you will just go out of the track. So just leave the throttle a bit. You know you will catch them. Just be patient. Look, and I know that this Italo guy, what he does, he will not give anyone space to overtake, even if he's slow. So I know that people will not tolerate. Some people will not tolerate that. Some people will definitely try to overtake him, and then something can happen. So I'm just waiting, patiently waiting. Let them fight. Okay, we can see 4 places. We can gain 4 places if they crash and they get slow. And there are the chances if you fight for a long time, you don't work together. Look, he got a 1 second penalty, and Italo, he goes for it. He leaves space. He is clean, but he don't want anyone to overtake him. Now he made a big mistake, and there we go. This mistake in this race cost you so many positions if guys are behind you. And now I overtake him, and I leave enough space so that he can adjust, and he knew that he will be getting overtaken now when he will surf, so no point of fighting, rather than maintain a speed and avoid the guys behind them. So here we go. So I see in the back mirror that he's maintaining a race line, so I know that he will not do some James Bond stuff there. Okay, yeah. So now see, they are fighting. Okay, now they are fighting. I know Lennart will not tolerate this kind of defense. I know. Though he misses his brake point, and we just sends it there and clean. That was clean. He knew that I will send it. And now they are fighting. And when you see on the radar that 2 guys are fighting, you are pretty much like in a safe place, that you know that if they will fight, they will lose time, and you will be more safer. So now here I am trying to follow this Italo guy. Okay, so this guy was eventually gaining on me, Italo guy. I'm trying my best to gain, and I know that Lennart will not do some like funny overtakes with me, because and now here I make mistake here, and look, I made a huge mistake. I went off the track just to maintain that pull, and I got a 1 second penalty because I didn't leave throttle. So here I come. I'm taking a slipstream, and this closer guy, he's a very good driver. He's a fair driver. He know how to work together. He know that I'm having a 1 second penalty and overtaking me, and that I will lose more time. And everyone wants to be around a good driver so that they avoid as much bad drivers as they can. So yeah, here we are driving, and I'm trying not to lose any time. Look, I'm sending it down there. I don't want to lose any time. Here he comes, a closer, and you know that I'm going to serve a penalty. I took as much space as I can. Look, and I didn't touch him. I knew I'm going to serve. Look, here I serve a penalty. I get overtaken by two guys there. It's okay, I know, it's okay. The guys ahead will fight. And here I'm back at 11th position. Only 3 laps more remaining. And now the real race begins. Like, we are back to 11th, right? We have started in 12th. We are back to 11th. Like, we have to gain a lot of time here to get that 5th, 6th position. And there the fight starts. So at the ahead you can see these guys are fighting. Because Italo, look, they are fighting. Look, they started fighting there, and they are also fighting, and we are trailing them. So their fight will help us to gain, and I know this straight will help us a lot in terms of gaining, because we 3 are NSX and we don't have Genesis around us, so we can do nothing more than a bump draft, and 3 of us were bump draft. So look, here we go. He made a mistake, and he is eventually out. Now he know that he will get a penalty, so he just slows down there. And now we are following. We are 10th now. So look, they are fighting. Look, that Italo guy is still fighting. That Formula 1 guy, we will see him in the end. This Formula 1 guy, he loves to dive in, man. And look, they are fighting badly. Okay, look, he tries to dive in, but he was blocked. And Italo is like, he don't want anyone. Look how much time they are losing to these guys. Look, this guy only defending 5th position like mad. And there we are. We know that they will make mistake, and we will catch them. We will catch them soon. So we are just going. Look, they are on the straight. They're now on the straight. Look at them. They are fighting. Look at him. That is not a way to defend. Like, no one should defend like it. Look, the incident happened there. So what happened, we will just analyze it. So these two guys, they are going. Okay, so what's wrong in here? This red guy, Formula 1 guy, he just had to bump draft him to make him comfortable, because if we know that someone will not give you space to go, then there is no point of like fighting him. Rather than let him make mistake. But this guy was somewhat pissed off. with this Italo guy, and he tried to overtake him. He tried to overtake him here, and he was somewhat, if we see, like, he will look, he is there, this guy thought that I will just push him into the barrier. And what happens next? He just goes there, and this guy know that I'm going to barrier. He breaks there, and that guy, look what happened. He just slams into the barrier. Look, 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 what is this racing? This is not racing. This guy should understand. This is not racing. And then this guy Leonard, who was working with us for a long time, and he is a good driver. What happens next? You see, just he hits him because Italo thought that that is the Formula One guy, and Italo just straight up tried to take him out. But what happened? Look, he got, and there he goes with a 5-second penalty. And penalty system in this game is sometimes puts you in a very bad situation. So now we know that now we can see 4 people. Like, we can gain that position back. We want that position back again. And what I do here, most of the people will try to overtake him because he is serving a penalty. You will try to take that advantage of. But no, you cannot do that. You can see in front there are guys who are fighting like mad. And you don't want to get into that situation. You want a good space to avoid any accident. So you should always maintain a space when you can see the guys ahead are fighting. Just be patient and maintain a space so that you can avoid the collision. If something happens, you have to avoid it. You need space for that. So look at here. There they go. There he goes. There he goes into the barrier. Too much of the inside. He took too much of the inside because there were 2 cars ahead of him, and his judgment went wrong. Here he goes. He goes there, and we smoothly overtake him and gave him enough space to rejoin. But he has a 5.5-second penalty and a 1 second more penalty. So for 0.5 seconds. So total was 6 seconds. His race is gone, pretty much done. He knew that. And there we go again. Now, Formula One guy, he's pissed off already. Already pissed off. So I know that. He's pissed off. And here he goes, this Needham guy. He's also having a penalty of 0.5 seconds. So I know that. Now, me and this Formula One guy, I can gain 1 position and be on 6th position at the end of the race because only 1 lap is remaining. And I'm just thinking that how can I get ahead of him, because he is pretty much pissed off because everyone just bumped him and he is not able to gain any position. Look, here he makes a mistake. Here he makes a big mistake, and that big mistake helps us to gain this position. But he will go for it. He will go for it. Look, we are pulling away. We are taking good turns. We have enough time to avoid this overtake. Like, see, we have enough space. He will not be able to overtake, so I just take my racing line. If I would have taken the defensive line, what happened? He will try to overtake. He will try to overtake because in the mind he will think that, oh, he's acting smart. He is trying to avoid the slipstream and all. So I just took a normal line. Like, sometimes you have to play with brains. Here I take a smooth turn. Not too fast, not too slow, because on the last lap, look at my tires. My tires conditions is pretty better than him. He has pretty bad tires. I'm trying. I'm trying to avoid this slipstream. Okay, here. Look, look. I went inside. I covered up the inside, and now see, that is a lot of space to dive in. That is a lot of distance. Like it was point 0.3, point 0.2 seconds distance here. Point 0.2 seconds, and with that kind of distance, you cannot dive in. You cannot dive in. If you are on my side here, if you are on my side, then I will be able to know that you are gonna dive. But here, look what he does. Oh, camera thing started. Look what he does here. He's coming and he breaks late. He breaks late just to dive in. So, okay, some people will say that it is allowed, it is a final lap. It is a final lap, but what he uses, he braked late. Obviously, he's having bad tires. He will not be able to stop his car. Alright, he will not be. So, what he does, he uses my car. Okay, he uses my car. He should have avoided my turn and went a bit deeper. It happens when two people overtake him, just because you can see all the rubber chunks there. You will go out. There is no traction there. So most of the people, when they dive in to make to a bit more inside, because they no one wants to. And here, I was not prepared for this dive. I thought, okay, this guy will not dive because he is point 0.2 second, no. So look, he uses my car. Look again. Here, here. I was able to avoid slipstream, and here he comes. And I was a little bit prepared. I knew that he will dive in. So that's why this collision didn't happen much. But it would have been worse if I would have not predicted and my radar would not be on. So always use the radar for racing. Look, look. I knew it. I knew it. And now he will try to take inside, and I will try to take outside. I know that I have to take that inside. So I just get that traction. I'm on his side now. Now I'm on his side. Okay. Now I'm on his side. Look. I'm on his side. Just let me show you. Look. I have the inside. And it is the last lap. You have to leave space, bro. I'm on your inside. Not fully, but more than this guy. This guy was not even inside of me. He was point 0.2 second behind me, and then he dived in. Okay, so this is fair in that case. Okay, I'm inside. And what this guy tries to do now see what this guy tries to do. This guy, okay, this guy, just see. He turned in. He just turned in. He was not aware that the radar, you have to use the radar. And he turned in. Look at him where he's turning. He's going into the barrier. From here, you will go into the barrier. You don't take turn from here. Okay? You don't take turn from here. He took turn too early to just to make me back out. Make me back out. You want to tell that just back out, bro. Okay. He's turning. Look, he's turning. He's turning there. And there we collided. And when we collided, he goes, and there I go. So, And what did we learn here? This was his ego came in because I was on his side. His ego came in. Ego came in. Look at this. Look at this. He turned in. He turned in. Where will I go? Where will I go? Where will I go? No, we'll watch it again. Watch it again. Watch it again. Okay? Watch it again. Watch it again. From my point of view, look at him where he's turning. And there he pushes me. And why did I bump him again? Most of the people will say, why did you bump him again? You could have been more cleaner. Because my car went too much inside. I got dirt in my tire and my car is sliding. Look, 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 I'm sliding. I can't do anything, man. I can't do anything. I can't do, and he's turning in. He's turning in. So, and then I thought, okay, let's just maintain our race pace and take a full turn. And look, here he goes. And I made a mistake here. I made a mistake. Just because I was looking in the rear view mirror that is he going to dive in again? So there he goes. I left space and there he goes. It was a pretty chaotic race, and so the lesson learned is that at Watkins always try to work with other guys to catch the guys in front rather than making always trying to overtake and slowing yourself down, because it is a full of slipstream thing. Watkins Glens is full of slipstream. So thank you. Do subscribe my channel if you like the content. Thank you.